My name is Joe Kearns. I'm Carole's husband of 55 years. I had just finished graduate school at Stanford. Started my first professional job in Sacramento, California. I went on a blind date with Carole. 2 weeks later, I had just got my first paycheck and thought I was on top of the world.
When I think of my mom, I think of unconditional love. As a child, I had an amazing experience knowing that someone was with me. Good days, bad days, she always had my back.
My relationship with Carole was very close. We were like twins. We talked all the time on the telephone, and I think that's the hardest thing for me now is something will happen in my family and I can't pick up the phone and talk to Carole. She was my best friend.
Something I'm trying to continue is being the best parent I can be. She set such a high bar that I know that I won't be able to attain that level, but it's something definitely that's in the back of my mind.
Everything she went about with all her heart, whether it be a parent, grandparent, spouse. We got involved with Verbum Day about 10 years ago. That morphed into our involvement with the Adopt a Student program, and she got very involved with that and with the students that we adopted.
Those of us who knew her say she blurred the distinctions between her adopted students and her real children because she never forgot these kids. She was there for their birthdays, for Christmas, when they're off to college, crisis in the family. Carole was there for these kids.
I think it had to do with her upbringing and that she had it a bit rough and always was fighting for the underdog and wanted to make sure that everyone had equal opportunity.
Our first student is now a senior at Berkeley. The second one is now a freshman at UCLA. The third one is now a freshman at the Verb.
She was the quintessential adopt a student parent, and nobody more wonderful or more warm than she.
I think giving back to the Verb, she got so much out of it, much more than she gave, she received. I know that.
Being involved was one of the most important things that she had done in her adult life, and that she would encourage others to get involved. Either if you can't put in the time and effort, at least support and adopt a student.
The mark that Carole left on the Verbum Day community is indescribable. To have someone to show the students such love and such care and model for the student exactly what they should aim for, which is coming back to this community and supporting students. We miss her. We miss her as an example, but most of all, we miss her because if it's one thing the students need is just another person to care for them, and Carole cared.